Light. Hello, welcome to another Friday night quiz. We're here. We're going to guide you through, as always. I'm here in the virtual pub with my very good friend Aidan. How are you?
I'm well, dear. I'm well. How
Excellent.
are you?
I am absolutely on top of the world, as always. I've never had a bad day in my life, and anyone can tell me that.
That's not true. I've met you hungover. It's not a pretty sight.
No, it's not. You're right there. I'll give you that one. But other than that, everything's hunky-dory. I'm not hungover right now, which is a bonus.
Me neither, actually, which is rare.
It's unusual.
I do love a drink.
You are a fan of the odd bev.
Look, it doesn't help that we do this on a Friday, and
Yeah.
especially recently, I've been back at the Clarendon on a Thursday, and I love a drink at the pub. Other brands are available.
Other pubs are available. And many.
No. Other brands are available.
Other brands. Oh, yes, other brands are available. Then
They're not as good, but they are
Red
available.
Cola. Yeah.
No, you had the logo straight down the lens.
I know, I did before. It's fine. It's fine. It's a generic name now. It's fine. It's Coke. I'm drinking Coke. It's fine.
It's much better than that. I mean, you should have seen him about 10 minutes ago. He was snorting it.
Hurt.
Had
Hurt an awful lot.
An
Don't do it.
absolute snootful.
I almost drowned.
He cringed as soon as I brought out the Mentos.
You're a nightmare.
I am.
But fortunately, we won't have to see each other in person quite as much after tonight. Unfortunately, this will be our final of the live trivs.
At least for the time being.
For now, we'll have other special occasions where something like this will pop up. So keep your little eyes peeled.
I might just do it for fun out of boredom.
Yeah, just for something to do.
I don't have a lot on a Friday night. I'm
Nah.
not like that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Over the board. Can we go to a live?
Lost a live quiz.
But yes, we are out. We
Yeah.
have some very, very busy schedules coming up.
Yes, you're almost back. We're both at 3 venues.
Yeah, as of next week, it'll be very, very busy, and I've got some early senses of potentially the week after it might even get busier.
Yeah, I suspect so. I think there's going to be a nice little boom.
For anyone who hasn't seen, next week we are welcoming back who have we got. I can do this off the top of my head. Monday we have my Hotel Delaney. Very pleased.
You're a big fan.
Love that.
Big fan.
It's a lovely venue.
you'll be
I
back
go there
there.
every Monday.
Tuesdays, what have we got? We got Lake Macquarie Tavern
They're just out there
on a
this
Tuesday.
Wednesday's the corker.
That's the big day. We've got the Albion returning.
We've got the Beaches signing on.
Club Catalina
Oh, they came
as
back
well.
this week. Lovely
They
to
came
have
back
them.
this week.
We've also got Belmont Golf Club. They've been back right from early days.
Yeah, Belmont Golf Club as well on a Wednesday. We've got the Delaney, we said that's a Monday. The Clarendon.
That's a Thursday.
That's the Thursday.
Come on, there's more Wednesday.
Is there?
Yeah, there's Mayfield West.
Oh, Mayfield West, of course. Apologies to all the Mayfield West watchers. I know
had to
some
do
of you are
this.
watching.
So yesterday, I'd not even had a lot to drink Wednesday night, but I decided I was going to treat myself to a sleep-in.
Sure.
And I'd set my alarm for like 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Which is a sleep-in. Because we tend to be quite late people. So 10 o'clock was a sleep-in. So I set my alarm for 10 o'clock, and at about 9:30, our boss called.
Huh.
And I immediately got ripped awake to answer the phone, and then immediately had to go into work mode. Because, I mean, he doesn't care what hours we work. I should clarify, that's not the reason it goes immediately into work mode.
No.
It's just that we don't talk to him a lot, so when he calls...
It's usually a bad thing.
Well, no, it's not usually a bad thing. It's usually
An
he's
important
going to have
thing,
a broad spectrum of questions.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot that he'll need to know to be filled in on. So I've immediately gone into work mode, and we're talking and we're going away with, this is what's coming on, and I think this is how this is going to work, and this is how the workload is handling, and the quizzes are going fine, it's not a problem. And I was out in the backyard pacing, because that's what I tend to do when I'm on the phone.
You do?
So I've immediately awake, all right, I'm awake now, boil the kettle, I'll go out the backyard and I'll start pacing, and this will be fine. And after about 10 minutes, I was good. But then he asked the question, so how many have we got next week? what are the venues next week?
Yeah.
So I know what the venues for this week are. I've started with what are the venues for this week, so I rattled that off.
Yeah.
And he's like, so, and what have we got coming on next week? So I had to stand there trying to remember. so what does that make it for the entire week? I'm like, are you screwing with me just because you know that I just woke up?
You know what? I also think, because when was this today?
Wednesday.
Because I called him on Tuesday. And we're having the same conversation, but I was the person giving him information. And I was offering the information, didn't ask for it. I was like, oh, we've got this many, and it's this, this, and this, and this, and I feel like I'm missing one. Yeah, I think you're missing one. I don't know which one it is. And then we just went back and forth for about 5 minutes. Neither of us knew the extra one, and it turns out there wasn't one.
No, I reckon there was. Because we did the exact same conversation,
we did.
I reckon.
Well, that was
Not
about
you and I, he and I.
And also you and I about 5 minutes before I spoke to him.
Yes. And it was Club Catalina because neither of us ever hosted there.
Yes, no one hosted.
An in-house host.
Yeah.
Someone hosts there, David.
Well, none of us.
I'm sorry, just to be very clear, just because one
there
of
is
us doesn't
definitely
go,
a host.
Just because one of us doesn't go doesn't mean there's no host.
There is a host. His name is Troy.
He's lovely.
He's very capable.
Oh, I'm not there. There is a host.
No, I can't see it. It doesn't exist to me. I have poor object permanence as a host.
Yeah, as far as hosting goes, object permanence with 1.5-year-old. No. You can play peekaboo with this guy. It is.
Please don't. Please don't.
Him.
Yeah,
look,
I
look
don't
what
like
happens
it.
now. Oh no, I'm in the wrong screen. Look what happens now.
Gah! Yeah, you gah!
From the top.
From the top. Take it from the top. Hi, welcome to the quiz. My name is David, and this bit has gone on a bit.
I mean,
we've
just having that there.
Technically, that is too.
That is that. We did do that twice.
Oh my word! All right, there's. Not much really has happened for me this week. That anyone would be interested in is the problem.
Oh, I've had a great week.
I've had a lovely week. I've been, it's been nice to be fully working.
Yeah,
as
so
pubs go by. I'm actually going to take my cardigan off.
Whoop, strip show.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get pulled from the live stream for this.
Just for everyone at home, no, he can't hear that.
Are you playing the polka?
No.
What are you playing? My collar's all asunder. There we go. All right. Now I'm more comfortable. I can look at you lovingly in the eye in my nice floral shirt. So that's my seduction technique.
It's got room for improvement.
Yeah, well that's all right. That's all right. There's always room for improvement. No method is perfect, but we like to get as close as we can.
Sorry, I was looking at everything over here and was therefore distracted.
Now, quick question for you. Did you manage to get the iPad working?
I stopped trying.
Can you please continue trying?
Yes.
Because doing it on my phone here is
difficult?
it doesn't update the comments. I have to swipe back and forth for it to get it to update. So I can't keep abreast of you all, but from those of you I know are here, we've got the Mugwumps, the Scousers, the Jetlags, the old ones, him and her, rather, Tipsy Pterodactyl, Net Quiz and Chill, the Sea Warriors, the Indoor Kites, the Seagulls, No Beards, and Tequila Mockingbird. That's who I've got with me, and it's lovely to see you all, as always. If you've just joined us in the last couple of minutes, I should tell you that this is the last time we'll be doing the live quiz in this format and for this reason. We are now fully fledged back in quite a lot of pubs. I've just put a post up about 15 minutes ago now, something like that.
Yep.
Up on our Facebook with everything that's starting next week. So that'll go into our list of venues for next week. So check out each day, check out what's on where and when. You can do that on our Facebook page. That's the place to do it. Other than that, I did have one question for the fine people because I got because I'm in pubs again. I was at a pub on Wednesday night, and I stuck around after the gig, and I had a little bit of a chat with one of the patrons about. We're both from the UK, this patron and I, both immigrants to your fine land, and we started talking about chocolate bars that we missed from the UK. But then it got on to chocolate bars and sweets that you can't get in Australia anymore that you used to be able to. And I wanted to know what everyone misses, what chocolate bar everyone misses. That's what I want to know.
I think mine still exists because I love a Curly Whirly.
I love a Curly Whirly. The one that I miss and love the most, and there is one kind of pretend version of it, but it's not very good, is the Polywaffle.
Ah, yeah.
I loved a Polywaffle, and I wasn't in the country very long before they discontinued the Polywaffle. So tell me what yours is, the chocolate bar that you miss. I want to know. Put it in the comments as we go through our quiz tonight. We are at the top of the hour, so now is the time for us to get into our quiz. So welcome if you're just joining us. Hello to all my friends, new and old. And we are going to play our quiz. We'll start with question...
I just slapped the microphone.
Yeah, please don't do that. I've done anything to you. We have the rules, of course, to start us off. I should have done that already, but we're going to do it now instead. Make sure you write down the answers for yourselves on a bit of paper or wherever you want to write it, but don't put them in the comments because that will upset people. Don't forget, if you don't know the correct answer to a question, you can write down an amusing answer, and that will get you a joke point if we put it up on screen. So, let's go. Round one, question one. What name, starting with C, is given to the young of a butterfly? A name starting with C, given to the young of a butterfly, the larval stage of the butterfly.
If you were a toddler, if you were a young child, not the C word if you're a gardener and you don't like seeing things on your plants.
Yeah, although
as a gardener,
butterflies are excellent for your plants. I don't think.
Yeah, the young of a butterfly is.
Less so.
Often leave a little bit to be desired.
That is true. Number two, what is the nickname of the NRL side based in Melbourne? Nickname of the NRL side based in Melbourne is number two.
I saw something about them recently. They went absolutely viral.
Hey,
there it is. You can say it.
Stay home, stay safe. Parochialism. Number three, the brand Ingham's best known for producing what animal products?
Ings.
Yep, they produce Ings. Or hams. Oh, they should have made hams. Realistically.
I mean, yeah, you are correct.
Damn it. Oh well. What is 28 squared? You might need a little moment on that one. Just to do some long multiplication.
Or if you don't want to do long multiplication,
just guess it.
Do 28 dots on a piece of paper.
Yep.
And then do 28 dots in a square.
Yep.
To make 28 sides, and then fill the dots in and count them.
You described that so poorly.
So poorly. From the top.
From the top.
I'm in the wrong screen.
Hello, welcome to the quiz, 28 squared. That's the question we're up to. And if you don't know how to do long multiplication, what you can do is you can have 28 dots in a line along one line, and then perpendicular to that, another 28 dots. Fill it all in as a square and count the dots. That'll tell you your answer.
I want, in my defence, I want it on the record that you had to use a physical action there when you described what perpendicular was, and I am not currently capable of doing that.
Sounds like I'm being more inclusive.
I can't do that.
Sounds
like you're being elitist.
You could always jump in front of the camera.
You and your hands. being pro hand over there.
I have them. I am pro hand. I'm certainly not anti-hand.
I mean, you over there thinking you're good. Us non-corporeal people.
Galaxy caramel, exactly. The caramel is different. Sunfruits. Oh, yeah, I remember Sunfruits. Also Sunny Boys, which got discontinued in 2017.
Did they?
Yep, you can't get a Sunny Boy anymore.
I bought one in years.
Yeah, Sunny Boys, can't get them. And I was having this conversation with a friend. I'll move on to another question, so people don't start telling me to move on, because they do that. Said do there. Below is a section of the opening titles of which TV series is the question. What is the TV show for which that is the opening titles? And a bonus point to go along with it. So it's not number 6, goes on the same line as number 5. What is the name of the character played by Will Smith? Tell me, do. I was having this conversation And all of these campaigns, you occasionally see campaigns of bring back the polly waffle because we all love the polly waffle, bring it back.
Bring back the biff.
Bring back the biff, of course.
Oh, I just did a sports. I'm so proud of
You did do a sports. Well, you did some sports entertainment at any rate. The point that my friend made is, I mean, if people liked them that much, they wouldn't have been discontinued. So it's pointless to campaign after the fact. They clearly weren't selling. That was the point he made. I don't know. I just want a polly waffle. That's all I know. I want a polly waffle. And for the couple of you have said they're in the UK, saying with the Galaxy, there's a beautiful chocolate bar. I miss the Lion Bar. You can't get that here. Lion Bar is fantastic. It's like a wafer with caramel around it, and then chocolate, and then like puffed rice. You know, the puffed rice, like rice bubbles. That's what they're called. All throughout. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Kind of like a Boost, but not quite. I don't know. It's difficult to explain. Fruity Bix bars. Oh, yes! Oh, I forgot they existed. Fruity Bix bars. They're fantastic. They were fantastic. I'm having such a lovely time, mate. This is the best question I've ever asked. We're going to go on to number 6. Which Australian athlete has won more Olympic gold medals? Is it Liesl Jones or Libby Trickett? I can tell you very subtly, looking at my notes, I had to move my phone out of the way of the notes. One of them has won 3, the other has won 4 gold medals.
Oh, that's
close.
Down to the line.
Down to the line. But which
so
one?
Many sports tonight. I'm really nailing this.
Yeah, you really are. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Liesl Jones or Libby Trickett? Which one of them, of these two, has won the most gold at the Olympics? That's your question. I'm going to move on. What musical name is given to the pad of icons on a keyboard? Oh, no.
You idiot. You thought you were picking from the top.
Welcome to the quiz. Hello, welcome to the quiz. We now exist in a parallel universe where I didn't make an awful mistake. What is the what is the name given to the pad of icons on a computer used for typing? What could it be? What could it be? I certainly don't know. Number 8. What American band has a fan base known as the Deadheads? Good grief. American band has a fan base called the Deadheads is number 8. And number 9, what 7-letter word beginning with the letter E describes something that is difficult to catch or pin down? A 7-letter word describes something that is difficult to catch or pin down, starts with E. That is your question 9. I will make
What was question 7 again?
Can't remember, to be honest. I certainly don't know the answer. But what musical name is given to a pad of icons used on a computer? Used for typing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
No.
I wonder what the key to figuring that is.
I don't know, but I'm getting bored of it.
Well done.
Thank you. I've got to redeem myself after that. that enormous fox paw. Okay. So that's number 9. Hello, Kate. Late Kate with the cat.
Classic Kate.
I
love that we have in-jokes now.
We do. British Lottie Shop. There's one near the Hunter Valley Gardens. Yes, I have. Thank you for that. I didn't know there was one near the Hunter Valley Gardens. It's a very good excuse to go to the Hunter Valley Gardens.
There's also one in Morpeth.
Which I barely need an excuse to go to.
Look,
I really enjoy going to Morpeth.
Yeah, we need to be careful, otherwise I'm going to get into just plain old ranting about how much I love Morpeth.
No, I'm happy with that. I
I never respond really to things on on Facebook. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, me neither.
Any of those sorts of things. I did. I think for the first time ever, I'm going to that.
Teapot Festival?
No, they can that.
Did they?
My absolute favourite artist in the entire world is having a major individual exhibition up there, and I am so excited.
And that's a beautiful gallery too.
Stunning gallery.
If you've not been to Morpeth, my friends, make a trip. Treat yourself, particularly on a Sunday. It's a very good day to go when it's nice and sunny. And in the winter it's nice and cool but sunny. You enjoy it. You can walk by the river, have a nice coffee at many of the lovely coffee places there.
I can tell Kate's been to Morpeth.
Yes.
That last sentence there proves you've
that
been
proves
to
it.
Morpeth.
You've been to Campbell's store. Even the upstairs part, which is my favourite part of the Campbell's store. I love the upstairs bit at Campbell's.
I'm there for the gallery.
Yeah, you're there for the gallery. You end up with a lot less money when you go to that gallery, as I have seen in your house.
Might shock you. I'm actually an art fan.
Actually,
I just really love one artist. He's a man named James Hugh. Check him out. He does real life artwork, and he does it, I think, better than anyone. Genuinely, the first time I saw his work, thought it was a photograph.
It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just the detail that he includes is wonderful. If you're watching, he's not. He's definitely not. What do Spice Girls and coronavirus have in common? Victoria's point for both of them. That's fantastic. Have a point.
Tell me where the floor is. There's no floor in that.
No, can't find it. Got on now to... I don't know whether they have long hair studio. I'm going to mull it over.
That is lovely.
Very nice.
That is bang on.
We're doing really well on the jokes front. I'm going to crack number 9 is done. I'm going to move on to the numbers game. That's what I'm going to do. The numbers game. Very nicely done, me.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. We have the 36 I'll just start again. I don't know. I'm having a rough time. I'm just emotional that this is the last one.
So you just want to tell them tell them the answer straight up?
That's an option. That's plenty, thank you. The 36 domes of Catajuta cover an area of how many square kilometres? 2 decimal places. Put this answer in the comments. The closest to the correct one wins a special prize. "36 domes of Catajuta cover an area how many square miles? Kilometres even. 2 decimal places."
Preferably kilometres, please.
I'm having such a bad time.
Yeah, just reading words that aren't there.
I don't know what's happened.
Very funny to watch.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying my slow descent.
Oh yeah, always.
As I gently and quietly have a stroke. I'm going to put on the timer is what I'm going to do, and you can put your answers in the comments, which I can't see.
No. I'm going to take you off screen while you just...
No.
You've suddenly very much changed pace into kind of stropping about.
I'm annoyed at myself.
All right, take your screen and give you a minute.
All right, numbers game is closed, and I'm returned. I'll be professional now. I promise.
Settled.
I've settled myself.
He's had a moment to stern talk to himself.
Add a word. The 36 domes of Catajuta cover how many square kilometres? In 2 decimal places, please. We did have one jolly close to the correctness. There it is there. just before I do the answer, apparently. That's fine. 21.68 was our correct. We had 21.25 from Catherine, so you get this.
You gonna get fame, money.
Don't forget the bitches.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh, yeah. Last week, we're doing double gifts.
Yeah, you get double gifts.
Double clips we're doing
It's
again.
all to play for now, ladies and gents. Two gifts.
They are basically, we decided what are we going to do with our clips this week as the Numbers Games reward, and we came up with
Greatest hits.
way more than we needed. Let's just do our favourites that we've done previously.
Yep.
That was a long list.
Yep, very long list. So there'll be plenty. There'll be plenty. We're going into the news. Things that have happened in the last week or so. Let's see. Which English comedian and actor has been spotted in character singing about extreme conspiracies and encouraging the crowd to sing along at a far-right event? Here we are. There he's there.
Do you have them in front of you?
I do have the quotes. So part of it, I don't know if anyone's seen the video, but part of it is he did a little song and he had a call and response.
Beautiful.
And this is how the call and response went. We do not endorse any of this content. He did it for satire, and we are merely reporting it.
Okay,
I want
so
to make that clear.
You be the individual, I will represent the crowd. This is exclusively a quote.
I am this English comedian. Mask wearers, what we're going to do?
Inject them with the Wuhan flu.
Journalists, what we're going to do?
Chop them up like the Saudis do.
That is genuinely what they were calling and responding.
He made a of people
he made it happen. It was absolutely fantastic. Apparently they caught wise, but the only reason he was allowed to do it at all is because there was a massive donation last minute to this event, whatever it was. There was a massive donation from California that said, but we have this person who wants to come and sing a song. They caught wise that it was someone who was yanking their chain, but he'd also hired security guards to stop people from taking him off stage. Because it was the organisers that caught wise, even.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. But
do you know the additional kicker?
What's the additional kicker?
So he did eventually get removed from stage, dragged off stage, kicked out, he left, changed costume, came back 30 minutes
I
later.
didn't know that bit. Yes. Oh, that's so much better.
Started surveying people.
Oh.
It's brilliant.
Oh, that's fantastic.
If you've not seen it, check it out later. You can't Google it now.
No, don't Google it now. But we'll tell you who it is in about 15 minutes. Number 11, we continue in the news. The Australian Super Netball League has announced the introduction of a controversial new Super Shot worth how many points for their upcoming 2020 season?
Yeah, it's incredibly controversial because it is part of the Super Netball League, which is traditionally a women's league, but the Super Shot requires a man to come on dressed as Superman to take the shot.
Yep, that's what it is.
Very controversial.
And it's worth how many points? That's the question I need to know. I'm really worried, Aiden.
What?
I'm going to say an answer again.
I am too.
Because that one, like, I've done it before by mistake, but in context it kind of made sense that I would do that, but the one from before, I have no excuse. I just said it, instead of another word.
It just exited your face.
I was too excited that I knew that bit of information. Good grief. All right, so how many points is a Super Shot worth once they introduce it into the Super Netball League? That's number 11.
I'm hoping that this joke translates in text.
I entered my dog in a world's ugliest dog competition and I won. No, not to me.
I think it's... There we go. All right, I just saw the punchline. There we go. That makes it much easier. I saw
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Matthew Carlo.
That's fantastic.
Solid. The
Punchline.
Carlos have this.
Yeah, they do. They do. Let's go to number 12. Still in our current affairs. German company Bayer has announced it will spend up to $10.9 billion to settle lawsuits, claiming which brand of weed killer causes cancer. $10.9 billion. That is an extraordinary amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone has it, it's Bayer, but... 13 to go along with. Which champion tennis player has received broad criticisms after he and several others contracted COVID-19 on a charity tour he organised.
Oh.
The word tour in anything right now is probably not a good idea.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, look. I'll spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't know how this turned out. They did the first leg of the tour. They did the first event. The subsequent legs were cancelled
Funny that.
rather quickly.
What do you mean I have coronavirus and I can't do the rest of this trip?
I have coronavirus. My wife has coronavirus. My kids have coronavirus. As do several other people who played.
Oh, I'm just seeing the comments now from before. Brendan's pointed out that the comedian looks like the villain from Toy Story 2. Prospector Pete. Stinky Pete, I believe was his name. Apparently we spelled controversial wrong as well.
Well, I mean, that's okay. So this is actually a really interesting point. People have lots of fairly aggressive, often competing opinions about the spelling of controversial, and we are doing our best to stay out of it. There's a word for it, but
I can't think of
into it.
Can't think of the word for that.
Don't want to get into it. David, you'd probably know it. You're good at knowing things I'm trying to not say.
It's fine. So we're having a nice time. This is a party. We're all having a nice time. Which confectionery brand has announced it will change the names of two of its products deemed to be racially insensitive?
There's confectionery coming up again.
Yeah. It often comes up while I'm around. I'm a fan of a sweet.
Yeah, I'm not, unfortunately.
That's good.
There's bits and pieces. Like, I mean, look, you know what? I say that.
Yeah. Chocolate-coated Scotch fingers are happening over here.
I don't feel that a chocolate-coated Scotch finger is confectionery.
Okay. However you need to spin that to sleep at night, mate.
It's a controversial opinion.
It certainly is, but how do you spell that? Number 15. This one's fantastic. Just enjoy. Ooh. Just enjoy this. It's been announced that which famously accident-prone personal transport device will end production on July 2015. There's just 90 seconds of people doing themselves a mischief. We're just going to enjoy that. It's fantastic stuff. I had great fun putting this together as well. Just going through, it was about 4 minutes long, the video that I had, and I went through and I edited together the best. They're always so cocky, aren't they? As soon as they get on this, they think that they're going to tower over people, swiftly move about the countryside, but inevitably, a tumble ensues. Here we go. Oh, collision!
Corker.
A real good collision, that. The off-road is the one that I would just never do. I would never take that off-road.
Well,
You're just asking for
you
trouble.
do know what famously happened when someone took it off-road, don't you?
What's that?
This particular device is...
Oh,
So sorry, that microphone's close to my face.
that's really close to your face. It was extraordinarily loud.
Sorry, I didn't watch this all the way through.
Oh no! Oh, we're back to the start now. We're back to the start. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Would you like to see that one again, in particular?
Oh please, if you could do that very quickly.
I can.
Because, I mean, that was amazing.
Apparently, I cannot.
Okay, that's all right. What famously happened with that particular device is the creator and CEO of the company once rode that device off a cliff and died.
Yep. One of my favourite comeuppance stories.
It's just ridiculous.
Okay, first letter A is what we're up to now. All of these answers start with the first letter of the alphabet. So let's go. Number 16, in English, what name is given to words that apply an attribute to a noun? It's a very fancy way of saying, what is a describing word? Number 17, The Visitors was the final studio album from which Swedish pop group? Starting with A. I mean, I don't really need to say that. Are there any other Swedish pop groups?
Yeah.
Are there? Tell me, one of them.
No, because it also starts with A. so I'm not mentioning
Really?
it. Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, put it up in the. I don't know that they're from Sweden, are they?
Oh, they might be Dutch.
I think they're Dutch.
Danish.
Yeah. Scandi, at any rate.
Yeah, it was scary enough. Enough that I got it confused. Other people might, so I'm still not going to mention it.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't want to
we'll
narrow
keep-
things down.
we'll keep it
I don't
secret.
want to give away an answer.
18 in 2007, who was voted as Australia's greatest ever one-day cricketer?
Whoa, Jennifer, you are not holding back with that joke. I love it.
Bought my husband a pug dog. Despite the flat nose, bulging eyes and rolls of fat, the dog still loved him. As soon as I saw
Yeah.
ad hominem attack, I was like, I know where this is going. This is fantastic.
Ah, there's another Swedish pop
Is
group.
it Roxette?
Roxette doesn't
Yeah.
begin with A. Probably not the answer.
No.
Unless
Yes.
we've really screwed up.
I didn't know Roxette were from Sweden. There you go. The Pakistani city of Karachi lies on the shores of which sea? There's got to be more, though, right? Imagine.
Are you asking me to look up just every Swedish pop group?
Yeah, I'm interested now. Just give me all the ones that don't start with A that I will know of.
Rednecks,
No way.
apparently. Oh, I mean, if it hadn't have been for Cotton Eye Joe,
I've been married a long time ago.
Hashtag twins. Yeah, Rednecks, BWO,
Okay.
Bo Casper's Orchestra.
Do you mean orchestra?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
A band called Excellence that was only around between 2001 and 2002 and definitely looks like a Swedish knockoff of the Spice Girls.
Fantastic. I'm going to put up another question, starting with A still for number 20 in the Tomb Raider film and video game franchise. What is the occupation of Lara Croft? Tomb Raider film and video game franchise. What is the occupation of Lara Croft? Starts with A, and she's not very good at it.
What do you mean?
She's just not. I can't say why, because we'll give it away.
No, we don't want to do that.
No, not twice.
Oh, I think I've just figured out what the rest of my night is going to look like, and it's going to be going through and listening to a song from all of these Swedish pop groups.
Fantastic.
Samir and Victor. Club 8. Oh, I've always wondered
Club
what
8.
happened after S Club 7.
There was an S Club 8. Genuinely, there was an S Club 8. They were also called S Club Junior. That is
Really?
true fact. It's a fact story, I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah. They were a spin-off. How do you spin off and have an extra person turn up?
Because they had a TV show.
Because, well, I mean, now they're at S Club 1 and a bit.
Number 21. What is the name commonly given to purple quartz? Name commonly given to purple quartz.
I will say I'm a very big fan of that.
I am as well.
My,
very
wedding
pretty.
ring, my engagement ring and
Yep.
wedding ring both have a lot of that in it.
It certainly does.
Because when it comes to the colour purple, I'm pretty much a one-trick pony. If you can slap purple on it, I'll pay for it.
It's true.
I got
I've
this
seen
new
it happen.
sweater, by the way.
I mean, it's identical to the previous one,
It's
but
basically identical to the previous one.
but it
It's a
doesn't.
slightly
It,
looser knit.
it doesn't have any paint or bird holes in it.
Yeah, slightly looser knit.
It is
so
a
I
slightly
imagine
looser knit, yeah.
That's going to be easy to get the paint and the bird holes.
22. Which 8-letter word describes an artificial channel for conveying water? Starts with A and is top of the list of the things the Romans did for us. Number 23. Who is the ancient Greek god of war? Please note, I'm not asking who the main character of the video game series God of War is, because that is a different answer.
Who does he kill?
Yeah,
Early days.
right near the beginning.
So it's almost how they named the franchise.
Yeah, in some way, That could be it.
Could be where it comes from.
But the ancient Greek god of war. Who is it? Starts with A. I can tell you that for free. '24. What name is given to a device for increasing the strength of electric signals? And it starts with A. Increasing the strength of electric signals. If you have anything that needs repeated, do let us know. I can see that Cindy already has. We have noted that. We're going to come back to that shortly after we finish off the round. But, in the meantime, what does the name give to a device for increasing the strength of electric signals? 25 is the final of the questions for round 1. Please tell me what word means an upper fortified part of an ancient Greek city and is used specifically as the name of the ancient citadel at Athens. Our final question to start with A and our final question for the round.
Now, if you zoom in quite a lot,
Yep.
You will probably be able to see the sign at the front of that as a tourist attraction, and that'll give you the answer. You're going to have to zoom in a lot. Like, even as much as I am capable of zooming in.
That's as much as I'm capable.
Yeah, all right, let's add, what screen am I currently on? This one. Let's see what this does. Oh, so you got to zoom in more than that.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just down there.
No.
Ah, so
Oh, what a
close.
pain. No, well, it just can't be done.
No, that's unfortunate.
What a shame.
Zoom all the way
What a shame.
back out. That's 2 times I've used that function now.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Definitely worth the half an hour it took me to set it up.
What it means the upper fortified part of an ancient Greek city and is used specifically as the name of the ancient citadel at Athens.
3 months.
We've got...
2 times.
Oh, joke from Kate there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a similar... Yeah, it's much
It's
the same.
very good. I couldn't put it up on screen. There's not enough characters.
right.
Sorry, it's too long. So
Yeah.
it doesn't let me...
We don't have enough characters to display it.
Yeah.
That's it for the first round. We have a numbers game to follow, though. So we'll play that, but if you need anything repeated, let us know. We're already putting up number 19, so if that's the one you need, don't worry. But the numbers game number 2 works exactly the same as numbers game number 1. I've just changed the question for a laugh. The debut album Aquarium from Danish pop group Aqua sold how many units in Australia?
Love Aqua.
I'm leaving it.
What?
You had to look up where they came from a minute ago, despite the fact you wrote this question with where they're from in the name.
Ages ago.
Yeah, well, that is actually fair enough. That was,
Do you have any idea?
We wrote this like 6 months ago.
Do you have any idea how many questions I've written since I wrote that one? I do. It's somewhere in the realm of 3,000.
Yeah. Okay, so how many units did Aqua sell of Aquarium in Australia? Tell me do in the comments. Also tell me if you need anything repeated. And that's it. That's all I got. Put the timer on. Enjoy yourself as you work that out.
Feel free to also tell me your favourite Aqua song, because I'm a big Aqua fan.
Oh, yeah, we want to know Aqua songs.
What is your
that
favourite
you
Aqua
like.
song? Please don't just be a million people saying Barbie Girl.
I
I
think
have
it-
so
yeah.
many better songs.
So many. So many.
All their recent stuff as well. Oh,
Is weird.
it's so great. I love
It is weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Oh, I remember. Sorry, I just had the flashback of us discovering that.
No?
Yeah.
No, I know where I was when I discovered that.
Yeah, so do I, because I was there. Oh, where were you?
On the bottom floor of a shop in a kitchen with Cherie.
I remember where I was when I discovered it, which was with you in your kitchen.
Might have been me showing you this thing. I
Maybe that
discovered.
was what it was. I
Perhaps.
don't know. We'd both had a lot on that afternoon. Yep. Kate spot on as usual there. Dr. Jones is great to sing along when drunk at a millennial wedding. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I made sure that has been in the playlist of every millennial wedding I've been to.
I mean, I just remembered what you're specifically referencing. No, that was far afterwards. That
Okay,
was far afterwards. I
right.
think we started listening to Aqua's back catalogue because of that.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, we would have done anyway, but
It always comes up.
it always ends up
I
coming
get a
up when
choice.
we have a couple of bets. All right, that's the timer done, and we're just prattling. So 19 has been requested for a repeat. I can't see any others, so I'm just going to whack that one up, which is this one here. Starting with A, the Pakistani city of Karachi lies on the shores of which sea? The shores of which sea would you find Karachi? That's your 19.
Also, in response to Kate, who said, I think this was the Barbie Girl album, you are correct, it was.
Yes.
Aquarium was their main album.
And had all the hits.
But yeah, it does translate to a greatest hits album.
Yeah, it's the same thing. There's Barbie Girl, Candyman, or Bounty Land, whichever it's called.
It's called Candyman. No, it's called Lollipop.
Oh, that's right. Number 8 for you, Reese. Not a problem.
Cartoon Heroes.
Oh. Yeah, cartoon heroes. I'm a vocalist, you know. Number 8. What American band has the fan base known as Deadheads? That's number 8. No, you shouldn't be ashamed of that knowledge, Kate. Not at all.
Definitely shouldn't be, because I have it.
We would be hypocrites and liars if we said you should be. So there's number 8. The Deadheads is the fan base for which American band? Cool. Let's mark. We'll do that all together. Get a pen at the ready. Jot down these answers for yourselves. All of these marks, scores, whatever you want to do. Do what you want with this information. But I'm going to give it to you anyway. Starting with C is the young of a butterfly, also known as a caterpillar. The nickname of the NRL side based in Melbourne is the Storm. Ingham's is best known for producing chicken and other poultry. So if you had poultry or just chicken, that's fine. Because they do make turkey as well. 28 squared is 784. You either knew that one or you didn't. Below is a section of opening titles of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And Will Smith played Will Smith. The Australian athlete who has won more Olympic gold medals is Libby Trickett with 4, Liesl Jones with 3. The musical name that is given to the pad of icons on a computer used for typing is a keyboard.
Wow.
Yeah, would you believe?
Ah,
I didn't know that until right now.
I'd heard it somewhere.
The American band that has the fan base known as the Deadheads, we are looking at the Grateful Dead there. The 7-letter word beginning with E that describes something that is difficult to catch or pin down would be elusive. Here we are, the English comedian and actor who has been spotted in character singing about extreme conspiracies and encouraging the crowd to sing along at a far-right event. I encourage you to watch the video. It is hilarious. They take the bait so strongly and so readily. His name is Sacha Baron Cohen, noted character actor. The Australian Super Netball League has announced the Super Shot, which is worth 2 points. German company Bayer has announced that it will spend up to $10.9 billion to settle lawsuits claiming that Roundup causes cancer. The champion tennis player has received broad criticisms after he and several others contracted COVID-19 on a charity tour was Novak Djokovic. The confectionery brand that has announced it will change the names of 2 of its products deemed to be racially insensitive. It is the Allen's company, but Nestle is the owning brand, so if you put Nestle, have a point as well. It has been announced that which famously accident-prone personal transport device will end production on July 15. There he goes, and run over. Oh, my word. It is the Segway.
I cannot wait until we get to do this exact question again when they cancel the production of the hoverboard.
Oh, yeah, we'll do this again in a couple of years when they get rid of that.
Yeah, because this is equally ridiculous.
In English, what name is given to words that apply an attribute to a noun or describe things that is an adjective? The Visitors was the final studio album for ABBA. In 2007, who was voted as Australia's greatest ever one-day cricketer? It was Adam Gilchrist. Pakistani city of Karachi lies on the shores of the Arabian Sea.
I would love to have been born in Karachi, just so when you were younger, you could call yourself the Karachi Kid.
I'm upset.
No, that was great.
I'm upset. I forgot about that. We spent a lot of time making that last week. I forgot it existed. In the Tomb Raider film and video game franchise, the occupation of Lara Croft, she is allegedly an archaeologist. I've never seen her with a tiny brush in her hand, though. Never seen it once.
I just remember this is here, and now I'm using all of them.
Excellent, good.
Do you want to drop another joke?
Yep. Well, let's see. We're going to let it happen naturally.
All right.
The name commonly given to purple quartz is, of course, amethyst.
Whoop.
The eight. You right?
Yeah, that's a whoop the amethyst.
Oh, I thought your
Purple
chair.
team
I thought your chair was a bit too dippy. The 8-letter word that describes an artificial channel for conveying water is the aqueduct.
I mean, fair enough. I do always look like I'm lying down.
You do always look like you're lying down. The ancient Greek god of war is Ares, and the name given to a device for increasing the strength of electric signals. We'd have the amplifier there.
Oh, that could have read the device for amplifying electric signals.
Yeah, could have. Could have. We were very careful not to include that, though. What a good double bluff, though. The word means the upper fortified part of an ancient Greek city and is specifically used as the name of the ancient citadel at Athens. Pictured there is the Acropolis. There you go. The debut album Aquarium from Danish pop group Aqua sold how many units? How many did we have?
Sorry.
Are you right?
In my head,
Yep.
I don't even know if it was me that thought it. I think it just might have been something I took in from the universe. It was just, oh yeah, when that building falls down, they're going to say it's got an absolute cropper. A cropper.
I don't think they will.
An Acropolis.
Yeah. No, I understand the joke.
Is it because it's a very Australian
I'm just
term
not
and the
sure
Greeks
it.
wouldn't use it?
I'm just not sure it is one.
No.
How many people got this?
One.
One person was close or correct?
Oh, no one was correct.
Excellent, good. The correct answer is 420,000 units. Our closest is 500,000. To Robert, have this.
Also brings back memories of a Matt Letizia goal, remember he flicked it to his own advantage.
Please clap.
Had to put Arbor in.
Yeah, we had to put Arbor and the please clap. Had to
Oh,
go
I
in as
love
well.
the please clap.
It's fantastic. All right, let's have a rest. Let's have a little moment. I'll have a cup of tea and a moment to myself. Excuse me, reflux. We will be back shortly, as you can see. In just under 8 minutes, we will return to our quiz. So we'll see you then. Get your scores in. We'll chart them across the screens. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Oh, welcome back, my friends. I hope you had a restful break. I know we did.
Oh, look, and right on time, we're here.
Spot on the moment.
Not a
Not a minute to spare.
not a minute too soon.
Wherever there we just got an extra minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea. That wasn't because we were running
There's
late.
no reason at all. But unrelatedly, I'm going to try and get this tea bag into the bin.
Never happening.
Nope, you're right. You're right there. So, hello. The boss lady returns. Oh, that's just nice. That's just nice. All right, we have a second round to play with, so let's do that. Let's go straight in. Which Australian state or territory would you be in if you were in the town of Port Pirie? I presume that's how you pronounce it. I've never been.
All right, I have a slight quandary.
Yes?
Because I feel like the extra minute
Yeah.
should count.
As what?
What was that?
Oh, I don't think so. I think we stopped the restart. So therefore it doesn't count.
Oh, I absolutely restarted that counter. What about that?
You restarted the counter. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll wear that. Number 2. What is the title of Meatloaf's highest selling album? Meatloaf's highest selling album. What is it called? And number 3 as well. Rearrange the following letters. Get the name of Australian TV series. Your clue is Muscled Goat Herds. Muscled Goat Herds. Have you been looking at my search history again? You have.
Sorry, sometimes I forget how I've invented these.
Yep.
Don't realise what they are. I had one earlier this week that was brilliant. We're not saying it. It's in an upcoming quiz.
Yeah, yes, very much so.
Well, I just thought I'd have to tell you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll prepare for that. Muscled Goat Herds is your clue. Rearrange that, you'll get the name of a television program. And that's all there is to that. Might take you a little bit to do anagrams. I know, I'm dreadful at them. I've seen this answer and I still can't work it out. Genuinely, because I've not retained it, and I'm so bad at them, I can't even use that bottom drawer of the mind to finish it.
The pro tip is always that there are a couple of different ways that people
Yes.
approach it. The core behind all of it is you need to stop your brain reading it. So I come from the perspective is you just need to write it in random nonsense orders
Yeah.
to stop your brain reading it. Things that don't even look like words.
Yeah,
'Cause
and not alphabetical order either. That doesn't help you, because then it just goes, oh, well, they're in order.
Yep.
You can't group them in any way. You can't, you just, the best one I've seen is writing them at random in a circle.
Yeah.
People do like that, and it's sort of an easier way to visualise it, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. A word doctor. I'm not.
I have a degree that's loosely science related.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anyone who knows what the hierarchy of science is. I am near the bottom.
You are near the bottom. You're above social science.
Yeah, I beat out anthropology just.
Oh, even then. You don't beat out sociology, though. Number 4, what is the common name for this flowering plant? No. I didn't get his tea bag in either. The common name of this flowering plant. Oh, come on, grow up. Grow up. Someone's going to say that in the comments, I'll bet. Speaking of which, I should get the comments back up. If I can. That. Nailed it. I didn't get his I'm talking. What? Tonight's been a mess. On my part, it's not anyone else's fault. It's entirely my fault.
It's not the night the light fell over.
No, I mean, actually,
Shut up, Dad.
it is the night the light fell over, just not on camera.
No, it did not fall over. I caught it at great personal cost.
Was hilarious, though. Number 5. Which of the following configurations corresponds to the letter Q in Braille? A, B, or C?
All right. So I have to admit something here. This is my... I love this question, but I also think it's the dickiest question we have ever asked.
Yep.
Stylistically. Because even if you are sitting there with a blind friend,
Yep.
they don't know either.
They can't help you.
And I love that. Because you don't... Like, people learn to speak sign language quite
Yes.
commonly. That's,
Yeah, exactly.
That's really common. No one learns to read Braille for fun.
No, that's right. It's
It's not the done thing, which means you need to you know Braille out of necessity.
Yeah.
And by definition,
You can't
Braille
do anything
is
about
can't.
this question.
I just think it is so unfair. I love it. If you get this right, I'm proud of you because
Yeah.
this question's unreasonable.
All right. Our next section after this one is the body part. The body part. You know what I'm saying? It's a part about bodies. So there you go. I will say none of these questions have the answer penis. I just want to get that out the way. Because I didn't do that on Wednesday. And I came a cropper. I came Acropolis.
Yeah, see, people say that.
To do the joke that you tried to do earlier.
People say it.
I just want to make it very clear that none of these answers are penis.
I didn't have any of that happen with mine.
I have an air about me that suggests looseness. I'm leaving that there. I'm just going to leave it. Number 6. No.
Usually I tell you.
No.
No. Usually I tell you.
Arthritis effects with general part of the body.
Usually I tell you, David, don't look at me, look down the barrel. That is the one and only time we've been doing this. I was very glad you were looking at me. So you got the full force of that facial expression.
It's very important that you had that.
Sorry, I've just watched it back. It's just hit the screen over here for me.
I might do it for them as a treat later. If it's requested, they may get that full facial expression later. Number 7. It's my special hello. Which body of water separates the island of Great Britain from northern France? And number 8. Tina Turner reportedly insures which body part? The legs or the vocal cords? There you go. All questions about bodies, as promised.
Yeah, you were saying something before.
No, we're leaving it.
You were having a rip-roar of a night.
Look, you made it weird. You made what I said weird. I didn't do that. You made it weird. All I'm saying is that when people are around me, they feel relaxed and that I might be game for a little bit of a laugh. And so answers like penis in the body part, as incongruous as they would be, they will have a go at them. And I just want to make it clear that none of these answers are penis. All right? Perfectly innocent. No, stop it. Stop it.
Stop what?
Yeah.
You sorted me right out.
What is the covered word in this 2017 action comedy film? Covered up one of the words in the title. What is it? The something bodyguard. And I need you to tell me also which actor's face is covered. Simple as. Little cup of tea. Oh, yeah. It's just what I needed to settle me. I've gone very peculiar this evening.
Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the film, the covered word, to complete it? And also, who is missing from that poster? Who have I covered up?
I have only just for some reason seen this comment come up. I think it was in relation to the anagrams.
In fact, that's why dummy text, like in design, like a dummy magazine layout, for example, is in Latin. So your eyes look at the design and not read the text. Yeah, the lorem ipsum, it's called. It's not. It doesn't even make sense in Latin. Yeah, lorem ipsum. Very interesting stuff. I tried to translate it once, Google Translate, and it doesn't even work grammatically, so it can't be translated. So there you go. It's nonsense no matter what you do. Number 12, 11 even. What limb of the human body is, in which limb of the human body is the brachialis muscle? The brachialis muscle. Where would you find that in your body? And number 12, as promised, Justin Timberlake topped the charts with which 2003 single with a 3-word title? 3-word title, still in the body part. 13 as it goes. The largest joint in the human body, please. What is it? The largest joint in the human body. And number 14, what are the 2 primary types of vessels that carry blood through the body?
Ooh.
You right?
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh, good.
Is it ships and tinnies? The ships deal with the oxygen, and the tinnies bring back the deoxygenated blood.
Yep. That's it, you got it. Ships and tinnies.
Yep.
Do you want to know a fun fact, sort of related to that?
Right.
In the Royal Navy, everything is a boat.
You went all Canadian there for a second.
Everything's
it's a boat. What?
No, everything is a ship. Is what I meant to say. Everything is a ship, no matter how big it is.
Yeah.
Unless it's a submarine, and they are called boats, no matter how big they are. So it could be the smallest tinny in the entire Royal Navy. It is still a ship officially, unless it also goes underwater on purpose.
That is. What if it goes underwater by accident?
Well, then it's a sunken ship. It is a wreck. There you go. That's my fun fact about boats. I know lots about boats, and any time I can throw a boat fact in, I'm a happy man.
Yeah, I was very pleased with my boot joke there.
That was pretty good. Number 15. Pictured is the body of which actor? Is it Michael B. Jordan or Tyrese Gibson?
I think you'll find that is surprisingly Samuel L. Jackson.
Clearly Samuel L. Jackson, as this very, very high quality and expensively produced graphic will tell you.
Oh, really? That's not the one that broke the bank, was it?
No, that's not what made me have to pay for things. That was the terrible meme I posted on the other page.
Oh, okay.
I was really pleased with the meme.
I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah, no,
Samuel Jackson has been working out.
He has been going hard.
I mean, he's also he's not a young man.
No, not at all. Not at all. He's
Still got pecs to just. Oh, I mean, look at that! Imagine being that ripped at 71.
He's not 71.
He's 71.
No.
Or 21 December 1948, if I was to answer off the top of my head.
What? Oh, that's right. They can't hear your keyboard anymore.
I can hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, 71. I didn't know he was that old. I thought he was in his mid-60s or something. Because I know Morgan Freeman's super old.
It's an interesting thing about when he appears in Shaft.
Yes.
That he's there with Richard Roundtree, and Richard Roundtree is only 6 years older than him.
As his uncle?
I thought it was my father or something.
No, I think it's his uncle. I think. Could be wrong.
Yeah. Unrelated, I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman is 83.
Yeah, he's an older man.
And it was his birthday earlier this week.
It was indeed.
No, it wasn't. It was last month. I just got my Junes and Julys mixed up.
I remember doing it. I remember building that quiz.
That was at the start of June.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Take your word for it.
Yeah, it was June 1st.
A numbers game. But let's have a look. This works exactly the same as the first two. If you haven't got it by now, you're in the wrong place. Frederica Ceracchi set the record for the most rhinestones on the body in 2010 with how many? I want to make it clear that this is not the person in question. This is not that world record attempt. This is... The rhinestones in the attempt are actually physically attached to the skin, not in a suit like that. But how many rhinestones did Frederica Ceracchi have on her body?
I will say that attaching the most rhinestones to your body is probably one of the trashiest records I've ever heard of.
Yep.
That is,
Absolutely.
it's just,
If you're that committed to rhinestones, you were in child pageants.
yeah. Oh, not even that. It's just, I mean, who's got the most intricate tramp stamp? Is probably the only record I could think of that would be trashier. And in my head, it's like a really complicated mandala.
Yeah.
That when you stand at the correct distance does say juicy.
That would be a winner. That or my tramp stamp, one of the two.
Wow, I mean, we can't talk about that.
Can't talk about it. Not while the
Not
case.
with the language involved.
Not while the case is ongoing. All right, I'll put the timer on. We've got a few answers coming thick and fast. There's a huge variety in the answers as well.
There's some range.
There is. Huge range. Which I love. I love it when there's range. Alrighty. That's you. Done. Closed. Moving on. How do we go?
Oh, yeah, that. Look.
Are you right?
Would you believe they really struggled with this one? would you believe that?
I wouldn't.
Because I need you to believe that. Why did that just happen? Sorry, my screen just did the weirdest thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one person that is technically the closest.
Okay.
Don't think we use really loose definition of close.
The least far, then.
Yeah, least far.
33,139 is the correct. Our closest.
Least far.
Least far is 27,987 to Jennifer. Well done.
Oh, that's lovely.
I was just about to, while that was silently happening, I was about to show you something. It doesn't matter now. I'm just going to... I was just going to do that. But now I can just ask you. I don't know if you can read that. Probably not at all. It says, have you got a spare Bicky? Because there are some Scotch fingers about. Thank you very much. Oh, fair enough.
The last one.
Oh, well, I've touched it now. I wouldn't have deprived it if I knew it was your last one. But thank you. Okay. We'll move on. We're not going to have a 50-50.
No.
We know how much it upsets people.
Who was it that said that earlier about 50-50s?
I know Genevieve's a big fan of them. I don't know if she mentioned it tonight.
No. Nope, it's out of my head. I can't currently see it. Also, I'm eating a chocolate figure.
Yeah, so am I.
I think it was Brett.
Yeah, right. Well, we're not doing a 50-50.
Listen to your needs, Brett.
The vast majority don't want them. Some people do. So we've decided to kind of even it out, have a bit of a compromise, and we're not going to do 50-50. We're going to do 1 out of 3. I'm going to give you 3 possible options. You need to tell me which is correct. So it is slightly worse. What is the title of this knockoff version of Kung Fu Panda? Is it Chop Kick Panda, Smack Bang Panda, or Slap Chop Panda? In case you can't read it there, the subtitle is Fists of Fury and a Heart of Gold.
Sorry, I love this.
Chop kick panda, smack bang panda, or slap chop panda. As I said, we know you. We know you.
I mean, I think you should get particularly excited because this is like 50-50 with an extra 50.
Ah.
We put a whole additional 50.
Oh. No, it's a reference that you won't get. Never mind. It's a... No, never mind.
Fine.
So we'll move on.
I'm just interested in what's going on with either Chop Kick Panda, Smack Bang Panda, or Slap Chop Panda.
I don't really care which one of those it is.
No.
They're all fantastic.
I remember researching this question
Yeah.
and having to narrow it down to 4 possible options was hard because there are so many awful knockoffs.
Really dreadful. Mostly from massively cashed up Chinese
It's
studios.
one studio.
Yeah, most of them are, yeah. Yeah, what is it called? It's Gainam. Gainam Entertainment is the one who's pumping them out. So, which one? I also want to... Dave Harwood has just joined us
Yeah, I can't
for the
put
last
that on
one. I know you can't put it out.
way
I'm
too
gonna
big.
read it out though, and everyone's in. You can have a go. You can have a go. But he's given you this little clue. We did the movie quotes last time, but this is located at 17 Rue Boutrellis. The Haussmannian style apartment was once the home and place of death to which famous singer who passed away on this day in 1971. So a famous singer who died in their Haussmannian style apartment at 17 Rue Boutrellis on this day in 1971. Which singer was that? You can tell us that in the comments, and Dave, you are in charge of letting us know who got it if you're sticking around. We'll go on to number 17. Australian singer Iggy Azalea was born in which Australian state or territory? Was it New South Wales, Western Australia, or the Northern Territory?
Great to have an E question in here.
Sorry,
There's so
yeah.
much about her that people need to be across. Like, first things first, she's the realist.
Oh, yeah.
She is.
She just is. She told us.
Straight up, first things first, she's the realist.
18. What is the collective... I remember this now. I contributed at least one of these. What is the collective term for a group of waterfowl? Is it a tip, a knob, or a helmet? I believe helmet was mine.
Yes.
Oh, tip, knob, or helmet?
How does it fit? I don't understand.
What is the collective term for a group of waterfowl?
What's funny about tip, knob, and helmet?
I don't know. I'm having a fit of the giggles. It's got nothing to do with tip, knob, or helmet. Number 19. What is Stephen C. Voorhees? Okay, I'm going to do that again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it good. I'm going to make it happen properly. Please hold very briefly while I make that happen.
We'll be back in a minute. Ooh.
Okay, back. For what is Stephen C. Voorhees known? Is it for winning gold in Olympic boxing, CEO of one of the largest cardboard box producers, or the world record for the largest box collection? It is one of those three, but I removed that rogue cover, which didn't belong there.
Yeah, unfortunately, blocks of cover that large
Yeah.
made life difficult.
Yeah. And there's, because it's over multiple lines, there's multiple of them, it was a nightmare to build.
Very difficult to identify when you were done deleting.
Exactly, because there were more and more and more of them.
Oh, sorry, Ashley, you have called me on that one. Apologies. I'll update the runes.
Yep, there you go. The runes. Thank you, Ashley, for keeping us honest. Here at Quizmasters, we appreciate the transparency that you enforce in us. Number 20, what is Richard Gere's middle name? Tiffany, Harry Winston, or Pandora? Tiffany, Harry Winston, or Pandora? It's one of them. But which? That's up to you. Oh no. There's a joke that I'm not quite forming about Pandora's box. And
stop.
And it's just there. It's just there.
I will mute your microphone if you try that.
I'm not trying anything. I'm saying I can't form it. Don't you hate just so that they're so full themselves? Well done. I can't believe we haven't had that joke before on this.
I like that.
It's a good joke. I can't believe it's not come up before. Tiffany, Harry Winston, or Pandora? 21. Caleb McAvoy holds the record for the most Rubik's Cube solved while riding a unicycle, successfully completing how many? 25, 250, or 2,500? Oh, you won't... Yep.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you mean. What's that got to do with...
David, now I've showed you that comment. Do you understand? Oh, because I was lost.
I still don't really know what you mean. I mean, I can't see what's funny about tip, knob, or helmet.
No clue.
They're just all sort of names for bulbous ends of things. I can't think of a reason why that would be possibly funny.
They're just potential names for waterfowl.
Yeah, exactly. One of them is the group name for waterfowl. That's all.
Also, this is ridiculous. Just on to get the question that's in front of us.
Yes.
This is stupid.
That's an absurd thing to do. Why do it? The person who invented the unicycle, they were having a laugh as well. No need.
I mean, didn't come to the same unfortunate end as the inventor of the Segway.
No, that's true.
Which goes to show you how ridiculous the Segway is.
Or the parachute suit, either. The parachute suit. There was a real thing.
You mean the flying squirrel suits?
No. It was a suit that had kind of pockets built in, and when you jumped off things, the pockets unfurled, and it was proper silk parachutes that came out of them. Not like the gliding suits that very much exist.
What you're telling me is that once upon a time, someone looked at MC Hammer's parachute pants and went, you know what, I reckon a formal dinnerwear version of that would be bang on.
It was, I can tell you, it was much before that. It was much before that. It was a Frenchman, and he thought, parachutes are great, what if they were built into our clothes? And he jumped off the Eiffel Tower to prove his concept.
I'm guessing he didn't.
Didn't work.
It's unfortunate.
Didn't work. A scientist through and through, though. Number 22. American actor Len Lesser is best known for playing which character on the television sitcom Seinfeld? That's number 22. Len Lesser is best known for playing which character in Seinfeld? Oh, Dave's had to leave us, but thank you very much. I've enjoyed having you here immensely.
He's gone, David, it's fine.
I know, but now I've said it. And if he watches it back, he can see that. So he knows.
Brett, the entire time you have been the voice of reasonableness? What? I can't put that on the screen.
You couldn't possibly.
That's the point.
Definitely have the point.
I cannot. I can't put that on screen.
No. And he knows that. I reckon he knows that. 23. Which word for a part of a guitar also means a seat for a rider on the back of a horse or other animal? A part of a guitar is also the seat for the rider on the back of a horse or similar creature. Number 24, the battleship Yamato sailed during which conflict?
Oh, too bad you already gave away your ship fact.
Yeah, I've got more.
Nah, it's
got
fine.
more ship facts.
Don't want to go too ship heavy.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't know how big our naval audience is.
If you want more ship facts, please let us know in the comments.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Ship facts.
Oh, okay.
Fans and followers question. Hope you've been looking out this week at all of our clues. You would know this answer. In 2012, which artist became the first woman to receive the Sickens Prize?
Fully Sickens.
The fully Sickens, yeah. Delivered.
From the top.
Hello, welcome to the quiz, the Fully Sickens prize, delivered directly from Ian Thorpe. It was worth it. It was worth going through it.
It's 100%. I mean, that one was particularly bad.
Yep.
So let's just call it this.
All right. That's it. If you need anything repeated, let us know. Now is your time to do so. Please tell us in the comments if you need it. If not, we'll move on. We'll mark round 2 for the last time together. I think that's it. I don't think there's much more we can do except head to the top, mark it up. I'm a bit sad now. This is the end.
No, it's fine. There's a sequel.
There's a sequel.
Oh, sorry, I was not listening to you.
What did you think I was talking about?
Red Dog?
How? What?
Don't worry.
I
will go from the top if I have to. Here.
No, there's no need, but I'm confused. One of us has had an episode, and I don't know which one it is. Let's mark our final quiz. The Australian state that you would be in if you were in Port Pirie, South Australia. Though not at the moment. Meatloaf's highest selling album is Bat Out of Hell. If you rearrange these letters, muscled goat herds, you will get MacLeod's Daughters. Actually, that's a really good clue. Because essentially, horses are just muscular goats, aren't they?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of everything they do, they run about, they eat grass, they have 4 legs and hair. It makes them essentially goats, but they are much stronger.
I would accept the argument that a goat is a muscular sheep.
Yep, and a horse is a muscular goat.
No, I would go a horse is a cow on Weight Watchers.
And a cow's just a fat goat. Come on.
No.
Not having
cow is a hairy, tall pig. Obviously.
Well, look, all of them can go in a Tesco lasagna. That's what we know. That's what we know.
I mean, you dropped your reference when you said Tesco.
Yeah. Aldi would have been a better joke there.
Yeah.
That's fine. What is the common name of this flowering plant? We in Australia would call it a frangipani, but it is often also called a plumeria outside of Australia. It's also its scientific name. So if you had plumeria, have that. Frangipani for the point as well. This is which is Q in Braille. It's really an awful question to be asking, but
I love it.
It is B.
Which is the one that makes the most sense? Because
it looks more like a P.
No. I mean, Q's and P's are the same thing.
Yeah, just round the opposite way.
Yeah.
That's why they say mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, but everyone knows that P is just a sideways goat.
Arthritis affects which general part of the body? Looking for the joints. The body of water that separates the island of Great Britain from northern France is the English Channel, which in France they call La Manche, which means the sleeve. Fun fact. Fun nautical fact.
Or just a fact about clothing in France.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You can now use it for that.
That is true. Which I've already given one, the parachute shirt as well.
You wear your heart on your whatever you said.
La Manche.
La Manche.
Tina Turner insures her legs. What is the cover title in this action comedy film? The full title is The Hitman's Bodyguard, and the actor that I have very cleverly disguised there is Ryan Reynolds.
He's actually quite a good movie.
It is really funny. In which limb would you find the brachialis? That's in the arm. Justin Timberlake released a single in 2003 called Rock Your Body. The largest joint in the human body is the knee. The 2 primary types of vessels that carry blood through the body are veins and arteries.
I was close.
So close. Which actor is this? Is it Michael B. Jordan or Tyrese Gibson? It is Michael B. Jordan. There he is.
Oh, look at the smoulder on him.
I know. Look, he's piercing through the screen.
Is it possible to go back? Because Just go back one for me. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson's just super chill.
Yeah, he's
just
happy to
like,
be there.
Yeah, whatever, this is nice, I'm having an okay time.
Like,
It's just, oh, business.
business. Our 1 out of 3s. This is Chop Kick Panda.
I'm really disappointed because I was so pleased the day I came up with Slap Chop Panda.
Yeah, Slap Chop Panda was fantastic.
It's my favourite of the 3.
Iggy Azalea was born in New South Wales. I'm pretty sure he was born in Bondi.
Ugh.
Yeah, one of them. The collective term for group of waterfowl is it tip, knob, or helmet? It is, of course, a knob of waterfowl.
Not even the most appropriate one there. Not the least, though.
Not the least. Winning gold in Olympic boxing, CEO of one of the largest cardboard box producers, or world record for the largest box collection. What is Stephen C. Voorhees known for? He is the CEO of one of the largest cardboard box producers. He's the CEO of Westrock, for all you box fans out there. Richard Gere's middle name is Tiffany. Caleb McAvoy holds the record for 250. That's an awful lot. Like, I really thought it was going to be 25.
Right?
But 250 Rubik's Cube solved while riding a unicycle. I guess that's the point he fell off, or something. I don't know. Didn't say a time.
Maybe that was just when his unicycle rental run out.
I'm going to need that back, mate.
Oh no!
But I've only done 250.
You're already 250 in, you're not going to try again.
American actor Ed Lesser is best known for playing Uncle Leo on Seinfeld. The word that is a part for a guitar and also the seat for a rider on the back of a horse or other animal is a saddle. The battleship Yamato sailed during World War II. And the fans and followers, who is the artist who became the first woman to receive the Sickens Prize? That was Bridget Riley, who did a lot of thank you, optical illusion stuff. Excellent work.
As did all of our fans and followers of the week.
Indeed. All right.
Excuse to put an MC Escher on the screen.
Yeah. That's it. We're all done. We still have a movie game to play. We'll play that in a moment. But before then, I did want to say thank you to all of you for coming along each and every week to join us on our little online endeavour as we stayed alive during the massive pandemic crisis. You have kept us going. You've given us a reason to keep writing and creating, which has been no end of help for us.
And learn some new skills. I can now do this.
Yep. That didn't do anything.
No, it did. You just can't tell.
Oh well, good. I'm glad that the communication is open. It also gave me a very good reason to stop hanging out with Aiden so much because he gets so on my nerves while he's producing me.
What are you talking about?
It's just every single week I find a new reason to cry myself to sleep.
What?
Yep, there's one. That was week 1. That happened. That was 3 months of that. 3 months. Really, though, I'm joking, of course, Ish. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us every single week. We really appreciate your support and your friendship in this difficult time. Please make sure you check out our Facebook page to join us wherever we happen to be. There's bound to be a venue near you, especially as we get more and more people coming back to live quizzes through the next couple of weeks. So check out our Facebook page. Every Friday we'll upload what's coming for the next week, and every single day of the week there will be a post telling you the times and the venues, the places you can go. So check all of those out, please. Anything you'd like to say?
No, just thank you all. It's been an absolute pleasure.
We've had a ball. We've had a ball.
Really nice to kind of sit and do this thing. Thank you for hosting it.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I couldn't have done it without you producing it, quite genuinely. Genuinely wouldn't have happened as well as it did.
It's just an operational observation.
Yes. Yeah, it physically could not happen. I could sit here with a green screen behind me and I could probably get this far without a producer at my side, so thank you very much. Okay, now before I have a little tear, let's do the movie game. There you go. This is the last thing you've got to do.
We've got like 6 or 7 things to do left.
Okay, so tell us what you think it is in the comments If you get it right, well done.
I'm going to add some suspenseful music.
Oh, please do. Excellent. Rainn Wilson is in this film. So is Jay Baruchel. So is Anna Paquin. Also is Eric Stonestreet. Don't forget about Jimmy Fallon in this film. I'll have a little rest while people catch up with me.
Okay, in that case, I'll turn the music.
Yep. Okay. We'll go on our next line with Jason Lee, also in this film. No guesses yet, which is unusual. Zooey Deschanel, you would find in this film. Also, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Also, Kate Hudson.
All right.
No one. Billy Crudup is our star. And it is Almost Famous. No one having a punt there.
No.
Which is fine. You're allowed to not know. I think they'll start pouring in as it. I can watch it happening as it comes up. There we go.
There we go.
As exactly when I knew it would. So there you go. Thank you very much if you've just joined us. For the record, the first person to get it there was Craig from the Flies. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out our Facebook. Never ever forget to pay your respects to our Lord and Saviour Chingy. And we will be at a pub near you really soon. Thank you all once again for joining us. You've been invaluable. Thank you.
S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R.
We gonna get fame, money.
Don't forget the bitches.
Oh, that's lovely.
Please clap. Please clap.
We gonna get fame. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Please clap.
Oh, that's lovely.
Hold on. Now you've got sound.
Oh, it's our final bonus fact. So thank you to all of those who are still sticking around to get this little extra tidbit. If Brett, you are still here asking me who Chingy is, I mean, we have been talking about Chingy for, I don't know, month and a half now.
There's the man himself just up in the corner.
Yeah, that's him. That's him even.
There you go.
There we go. 3 months and I still can't do that. But there you go. That's Chingy. Chingy, if you don't know who Chingy is, you are in the wrong quiz, but he is an American hip-hop artist known for such smash hits as Right There.
Right There. He also was heavily involved in Right There.
Yep.
And topped the charts with Right There.
Yes, he did also have Dem Jeans. We mustn't forget about Dem Jeans. I do have his other songs listed in front of me at the moment because Right There is all anyone
Why
knows.
did you admit it? The Facebook thing covers the fact that you're blatantly reading
No,
it off your phone.
but you know what else? You know what isn't covered? Want to do that?
I remember
That's
thought you were
less
having
covered.
a kip.
Yeah, just briefly having a little sleep. Yeah, so he is one of the poets of our generation, Brett. And we revere him. I don't want to say as a god. I don't want to go that far, but certainly saintly. I think we could safely say that. I know Spencer's not here. Spencer Harwood isn't here, and all the Harwoods have vacated for the night. But they would agree with me wholeheartedly that it is the church of our generation. The only one worth following anymore is that of Chingy.
I think
Pledge
the
yourself.
Slightly shorter answer to that is one-hit wonder from the early noughties.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
it.
he was going to tour Australia in 2016. He just wasn't allowed in because he left his passport at home. So,
Dodgy. All right, that's
allegedly.
the end of the polka.
That's it. We've no more.
I reckon.
We're done. We're calling it a day. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in a pub real soon. Goodbye.